things have changed in the Air Bud universe since Air Bud. He had all these kids and he took off.
Are you for reals?
Even people who are following the Air Bud movies thought this one was particularly insane.
Hey, let's take over the North Pole in Santa's workshop. Hey guys, give up. I'm like, better do it! Damn dogs!
It's Puppy Star Christmas, Phelan!
This is the worst Christmas ever!
This is the worst Christmas ever. Worst Christmas ever.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had a great time watching this movie.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You're sitting there.
I hate what laughter this brings. Puppy Star Christmas from the makers of Air Bud. It's part of the Air Bud larger cinematic universe.
Air Bud minus Air Bud.
For people who haven't been following Air Bud, apparently they've had 1 million sequels, offshoots of the offshoots. They go to some weird places. This is one of them. This is actually, I believe, the 4th movie in the Pup Star series. This is the only one that we've seen from the Pup Star series, so we had to kind of guess what was going on with some of these characters.
Mm-hmm. It leaves you a little lost.
Bark?
Hello from the North Pole. I'm calling because I have your pups.
Learn a new trick already, you dirty dog napper.
Apparently there's a rich tapestry that's been woven by the Pup Star universe, but basically what we've gathered is that this is about a celebrity couple. One of them is a dog who's like a hip-hop star or a rapper or something, and the other one is a pop star. They couldn't be more different, but I guess they fell in love.
And then they became very boring together.
Yeah, they became very boring in this movie.
We have been spending a lot of time at the studio. Oh, jeez.
We're deadbeat parents.
It has, I think, the greatest opening of any movie of all time.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting married, and then they have a fucking gospel song about this marriage. There's some dog, I don't even know if it's one of the main dogs. Maybe it's like a relative or something. I don't know if this is a pre-established dog.
It's just some drunk dog.
Drunk dog. He starts dancing down the aisles. Everyone's dancing, having a grand old time.
He's like breaking his limbs to bend the way he does.
He does the Carlisle shuffle or whatever.
Do the Carlisle jig.
Hey everybody! Come on, let's do the idiot!
This was amazing. This really pumped me up for this movie because I was a little lost in some parts.
They did the idiot immediately.
They did the idiot immediately. They had me.
Oh, shake your tail tonight.
You see, like, David DeLuise dancing down the aisles like, yeah, my dogs!
Dog wedding! This is how traditional dog weddings go.
See, things have changed in the Air Bud universe since Air Bud, because Air Bud...
Yeah, since can a dog play basketball? There's no rule that says he can't.
Yeah, it was...
now they just talk to us and they make their own salaries.
Yeah, Air Bud was just a normal-ass dog who loved pudding cups and who could play basketball, which is an extraordinary talent, but dogs can, in fact, play basketball. There was a thing with a clown, his mean clown owner. Anyway, the point is, the dog didn't talk. There was nothing magical about this. It was just a ludicrous movie. And now, these dogs appear to be integrated into society, equal to humans, but they may be in some sort of slavery situation because they still own them. Like,
yeah, I don't know really how that works.
Are
Apparently they're just part of the family, though, because they keep calling, like, the little girl auntie and stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey Lou, can I ask you something? That's what aunties are for. Thank you, Auntie Lou. You're the best auntie ever.
They just live together.
They adopt them in their family. I guess it's better than thinking of it as like some sort of, conservatorship, Like, this is the Britney Spears dog who has to do all these pop songs and make money for them.
They still have to make their holiday special zones.
Yeah, they have to get to work and it's like, oh, you know what? This seems legally correct that we're able to do this. Merry Christmas, everyone.
You filed an NPR missing persons report for 4 of your lost puppies. I'll get right on that.
What was your favorite part of this movie, Phelan?
When it ended.
When it ended? This is a lie. You were laughing at a lot of it. He was laughing.
I think my favorite part is when the criminals come up with the master plan of, hey, let's take over the North Pole and Santa's workshop, and then they do. It's like the Theodore Rex thing where he's like, one day I was like, I'll bring back the dinosaurs, so I did. And like, one day we thought we'd take over Santa's workshop, so we did.
Years ago, I recreated dinosaurs to show how science could change the world, and I did.
Really fits in because Theodore Rex was one of the voices of the dogs.
Yeah.
Who voices him?
I don't remember the actor's name.
Okay.
Bark is voiced by George Newbern, who's known for Theodore Rex and nothing else. He never voiced any other characters that were famous or nothing. It was this and Theodore Rex.
Short filmography.
Yeah, I could hear the Theodore Rex in it every time. Every time the dog spoke.
I can play both parts. I'll work for scale.
Dinos and humans are here to rise above our limitations.
Cookies.
Yeah. This is a story of some villain dogs who have no plan, but somehow things work out for them. And eventually this intersects with these boring celebrity dogs and their kids.
Their plot is the worst. Like, the villain plots where things are happening.
Yeah.
They rush through, like you said at the beginning, they have the wedding, and they just kind of blow through all that, and then they have puppies,
They have
and
the wedding,
oh,
they
this
have
stuff
puppies,
happened.
they have-
It's like, now they're in
Years
their
have passed.
regular mediocrity, being boring, like, oh no, they knock a turkey off the table. Oh, mamma mia, you bad dogs!
Beans.
Come on.
They suck. The pup stars and the puppy stars are not very interesting.
They're
Presumably
so
they
inane.
had...
They just, it sounds the same. You're just like,
Oh yeah, look, I don't mean to stereotype these dogs. I don't mean to be racist in any way, but I couldn't tell most of them apart.
You're not a speciesist, are you?
There was the two bigger ones, and then all the girl ones, the mom, the sister of the mom, there was two girl puppies, they all sounded and looked the same.
Never admit guilt. We plead the fifth.
Well, I'm the judge, and you're all doing time in your room.
there's the one that looks like it's cold.
Yeah, the one that looks like it's cold all the time.
Shivering.
Yeah, but like, I couldn't tell these animals apart, and for the most part, you really only need to know, as far as the puppies are concerned, the big one is the one that's kind of the leader, the older one, he gets in trouble a lot, and then the little one protests, and they go like, whoa, harsh.
No, I object. Whoa, harsh, Cindy.
You guys suck. Whoa. Let's not fly off the handle here.
Presumably, this celebrity couple dog had some other plots going on in these other movies, but they're kind of in the background of this one. I think they had some history with the villain dogs, because they were credited for the other movies, so I guess they know them, but I mean, if you're just coming in blind on this movie, you're a little lost as to what this has to do with anything.
If it wasn't for Tiny and that flea bag rapper, I'd own Pop Star. Is there no end to my humiliation?
Once they get their puppies, they're like, oh, it's those two's puppies. Like, yeah. And then it doesn't really amount to anything.
You're introduced to them, like, some of them's looking through the garbage with their human pal Roland, and then you have the other ones doing the soap opera, and then you're wondering, like, why are we looking at these dogs doing these things? Because they don't seem to connect anything.
Turned into a bunch of million dog plots. It's weird, too, because they get fired from their soap opera. So you got two ex-actor dogs, and then you got a garbage man and a garbage dog. And they're just like, I thought of a great plan. Let's take over Santa's workshop. He's like, whoa, I didn't expect you to come up with such a great plan. Okay.
We are gonna run the North Pole. That's quite the score. All right, I'm in.
Yeah, we have, out of the villain dogs, we have Julio, we have Bark.
Kano.
And it's Kano.
Kano.
It's spelled Kano.
Yeah, you see his name tag, it's Kano, and he's missing an eye. It's like, He takes that eye patch off, he's got a red laser.
Diedrich Bader dog is Kano.
No, Kano.
I can have a plan, Kano.
Kano and I are going to check in on our guests.
It sounds wrong every time. They're like, oh, Kano,
It
Kano.
sounds like you're saying Kano dumb.
Bark and Kano only care about themselves. Kano.
I wonder if they thought they would get into some legal problems, or if Kano is a name and we don't know anything but Mortal Kombat.
He
We
can't
don't.
be Kano.
Can't be Kano. You gotta change it immediately.
This is
Kano.
the most Mortal Kombat Christmas ever.
Kano with his heart so cold. Sub-Zero.
What?
One dog got frozen by Sub-Zero, and it can be a toy for a lot of the movie.
Yeah, why was the one dog frozen for so long?
One, yeah. So he could hold a toy, basically, and then you could animate
Was
the
that
face
dog,
sometimes.
like, misbehaving, and they're like, we don't want to work with this dog for a bit. We're just going to turn him into
a diva.
a dog sickle for a little bit.
Get these amateurs off my set!
There is only one Julio.
Do you know who I am?
And they're like, oh, we're out of work. Oh, but you ever heard about this Santa guy? You ever heard about the Santa guy at the North Pole? Because apparently, in this universe also, Santa is known to be real, kind of a celebrity, does Christmas specials.
Does appearances on
with
dog
pop
Christmas
singers.
specials.
You could just go on to the North Pole. There's like a train that regularly goes there pretty quickly, it seems, because I don't think trains are the fastest mode of travel, and the North Pole is pretty far away.
Bullet train.
This is the Polar Express.
So they're like, let's go to the North Pole, and then they're like, we need disguises, because they're not going to believe we're going to Santa's workshop if we're not dressed like elves. They have trouble getting on the carriage to the North Pole, because it's full, and the one dog's like, don't worry, I got this.
I got a great plan. Get out.
Yeah, hey, get out. And then they got out.
Only one seat left.
I got this. Get out. 2 seats just opened up.
They get to the North Pole, and they're like, hey, we're new guys. And they're like, this doesn't sound legit. No, we were testing you, actually. Hey, where's Santa? We're gonna see him.
Yeah. They come up with the 7 dwarves names to pretend who they are with the elves, and those are dwarf names, not elf names. We all start with the letter E. What?
This is Goofy, and I'm bashful.
Those are dwarf names. Elf names start with E. Get the picture?
Danny Woodburn playing an elf for the 3 millionth time.
Yeah.
But he was bringing his all.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't half-ass it.
No, he never half-asses it.
And then he had his buddy Elon.
I'm Eli. He's Elon.
Yeah.
No wonder this operation's running itself into the ground here.
He's like, damn it, these dogs took my plan. I was gonna buy out Christmas and do a bunch of stupid business plans with it that are half thought out.
He's gonna rebrand it and tank the damn thing.
We're getting spicy in this one. Fuck Elon Musk.
We have a captive clientele and 0 competition. It's time to raise prices.
Fuck Elon Musk. Hey, did you know that David Gallagher in the last one voiced Riku in Kingdom Hearts?
I heard that. We played all those games and we didn't remember.
We didn't remember he voiced Riku, but people sure reminded us. Also,
and Mickey took his pants off for the continuity.
It's for the continuity. It's for the continuity. It doesn't make sense if I don't lose my clothes.
It's the scene everyone thinks of, like Riku x Mickey.
Why, you've done years of growing in almost no time at all.
This is different. If anything, I feel exhilarated. Maybe it's because you're with me this time. What?
But hey, speaking of Richie Rich's Christmas wish.
Yeah, we're having a Richard Riehle Christmas this year.
Yeah, Richard Riehle is in both movies. This time he gets to play Santa. I don't think this is the first or only time he plays Santa.
Time we take back the North Pole.
You know what? I'm never unhappy to see Richard Riehle in anything. I'm like, yay! Santa Richard Riehle.
His introduction, though, is this super auto-tuned music.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's actually him singing. I know for sure it's not Mrs. Claus singing. But they've auto-tune the hell out of whoever is doing the voice.
Remember Christmas spirit and what it's all about.
Don't we have some tasty snacks?
Yes, let's do.
I love when he comes in there to sing his song and all the elves are dancing. Sometimes you get kind of treacly songs in Christmas specials, but not here. These were all legit jams. You got dancing fucking reindeer. How
Stupid
could you be
dancing reindeer. Angry.
So they go to the North Pole. Meanwhile, I don't know, the celebrity dogs are doing
Nothing.
TMZ parodies. They're just fucking...
I don't understand. They come back to this so much in this movie.
Yeah.
DMZ,
Yeah.
which is fucking weird. They call it
DMZ.
DMZ.
It feels very outdated because TMZ hasn't been relevant in forever, and this
No.
movie was 2018. But also, they seem to be presenting TMZ as some sort of force for good here, and that's just outright not true.
You know what the kids love? They're TMZ parodies. Right into that.
What kind of monster would do this?
the evil dogs go to the North Pole, and their plan when they go in to see Santa is no plan. They come in there, they're like, we're taking over.
And then Santa pulls out in a semi-automatic and blows them away.
Yeah, okay.
There's a new Santa in town.
You've been downsized.
They stand there laughing for a while, and the next time we see them, Santa's captured. Did he immediately give up?
It's actually dumber than Santa just taking them out while they're laughing. Somehow Santa lost in this situation. Like, oh no, a guy and his 3 dogs came in. Well,
they seem to They seem to depend a lot on this movie on people being terrified of Cano, like he's a tough guy, so if he just says something, they just do it. And that's how they accomplish most things in this movie.
Yeah. They're also kind of scared of out-of-work actor Doug. Oh no, he was Theodore Rex.
Stop with the tip.
He's kind of one of the heavies too, but they seem to rely heavily on Cano in particular.
On heavily, him being the heavy of the heaviest.
Him being the heavy of the heaviest heavy that ever heavied.
You, get lost.
And I did.
I don't know what their relationship is to this garbage man that's with them. I don't think he's their owner. I guess just collaborator in crime. Roland?
Kano's best friend.
Kano's best friend. I love this guy.
He's one of the highlights of the movie.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious. They steal Santa's suit, and then that starts doing a Santa Claus on him where he's transforming into Santa.
Largely doesn't go commented on. They kind of just say, oh yeah, you're turning into Santa. But it's like...
Yeah, you just have to assume because you've also seen the Santa Claus that this is how this works.
Oh, of course, naturally.
Like, oh, and he's got Santa magic, of course.
He's got part of the suit on, then you see like white tufts in his hair and stuff. Okay, what's going on there?
I guess this is what's happening here. They go in there and they're like, Santa's sick and he's in quarantine. Don't go check on him. We're in charge now. And they're like, I guess. This seems suspicious, but we can't stop. 3 dogs and a guy.
Santa's house is like a couple blocks down. I'm not going over there. Are you? Yeah, let's just assume this is legit.
We can't go in there.
Everyone at the North Pole's an idiot.
They are. They're so helpless. Like, they can't overtake these guys.
Yeah,
There's so many elves there.
Taken out by a garbage man and 3 dogs.
This just doesn't seem possible. Like, and they just seem
because they decided to take a trip down. They didn't have any plan. They just go, let's take over. Hey, Santa, jail yourself.
Jail
Better
yourself.
do it.
Better do it. This is so dumb, but I do love evil Roland Santa, and they decide that they're gonna sell all of the Christmas presents. The Naughty or Nice list is gone. They're gonna open up a website, and you have to buy all of the presents, and if you don't have any money, tough shit.
And all you parents from now on, only money will suffice. But if you don't have any money, I'm afraid it's no dice.
And then they go on to the Christmas special that the dogs are having, which is how these plots finally intersect. This is in the, like, last act of the movie, basically.
Yeah, it takes forever for these things to actually have anything to do with each other.
Yeah, they crash this Christmas special because I guess Santa was going to be there, and now the new evil Santa goes on there, and he sings the best song in the movie. the villain song about selling Christmas.
It doesn't really explain anything, though. You have to tune into his commercials afterwards to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, he's not a very good promoter there. He doesn't state the website. He doesn't state where you can buy things. Just, haha, I am evil now.
Somehow he gets his banner up in there, too, because they magically change it back to just saying Merry Christmas later. He has,
they
like,
do
his
get a banner
evil
up later.
Santa banner at the dog studio.
Right, I think they told them they need to promote it when they do the second special, because their kids are kidnapped, so they threaten them.
Okay, yeah.
The Santa Claus Corporation is proud to bring you the Pup Star Christmas Special at no extra cost.
I do love the new Santa's banner, though. It's like it's a money sign and a cent sign.
So you know, money.
Yeah. Dollars and cents.
If your parents don't buy from Santa, they don't love you.
The stupid puppies, they get on Santa's sleigh and they hitch a ride there, and then they realize something's up. They're like, hey, these are the kids of those people we don't like, those celebrities. We're gonna hold them hostage, and they're gonna have to do another Christmas special and promote our stuff. We didn't do a good job the first time. We just set a fire and left.
Didn't even really make sense that he went and did this at all. It's the only reason he does really is so the puppies can stow away on the sleigh and get kidnapped accidentally.
Whoa, Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
Wow, great Simpsons joke, Matt. Yeah, because they have to set up the second Christmas special, which is just the first Christmas special again, to promote what they're doing.
And he's making his own commercials at the North Pole, which actually explain,
they air on
you need
DMZ.
to pay Santa.
They air on DMZ, and if you air something on DMZ, pretty much everyone's seen it. It's the most viewed program of all time. Don't they air their commercial in the middle of the TMZ or DMZ thing where they're like talking about the kids being kidnapped? Like they're like, please return our children.
Yeah, maybe. Demilitarized zone. You know how TMZ always does those heartwarming reports of please return our kids sometimes.
Who would do this?
Most of the time this is utter trash, but they're doing a humanitarian thing this time.
One thing TMZ was very famous for was being kind to celebrity children, I think.
Kind to anyone. Heartwarming TMZ moment.
Mean Team, you're the ultimate losers.
They tell them that they have to do this special again, and then they'll bring their kids back or something. Otherwise, they'll, I don't know, make a coat out of them or something. Whatever they're gonna do to the kids.
See my vest, see my vest.
Turns out the little guys are great with a needle and thread.
What happens? Gosh. Oh, the daughter of David DeLuise, their stage manager and their maid go undercover.
Well, first they go on the roof to find out.
Right.
Like, let's investigate. Like, let's find out where Santa went. First, the one guy eats shit, literally. They're like, that's reindeer shit, dude. Like, oops.
I think that's not for reindeer poop.
Oh, a candy cane or something. I guess Santa went to the North Pole. We cracked the case.
You idiots!
Who knew that's where Santa would have went?
The puppies are in the North Pole.
It's not like they didn't know this was a fake real Santa or whatever. They were under the impression this was the real Santa Claus. So where else is Santa gonna fucking go? And then they go on the train to the North Pole, never explain where anyone's finding this thing.
No, they don't have tickets for some reason.
Yeah, they didn't buy tickets. Anyone could buy a ticket. There's normal people on this train. Like, yeah, just go to the North Pole. Why do they need to be in disguise too? Because, like, I guess it's just for the second
Everyone
portion
wants to trick Santa. Those stupid elves. If you dress in elf clothes, they'll be like, I guess they're supposed to be here, and that's true. It works with anyone.
Yeah, like, even if they know that someone's lying to their face, the maid is like, yeah, I'm Mrs. Claus's identical twin sister, and then he's just like, this is a load of shit, and they don't have their tickets. He just doesn't do anything. He doesn't care.
They say people are staring at her because she looks so close to Mrs. Claus, but we see Mrs. Claus in this movie. She doesn't look like her.
No, and she isn't dressed like her. She's just in, like, a wintry Christmas kind of outfit. Doesn't make any sense.
Why is everyone staring at us?
Because you're dressed up as Mrs. Claus.
We're so angry about this! Angry!
Damn dogs! You're never gonna believe this. Those guys are not legit.
Huh? I thought something was going on. Well, I guess we'll do the uprising now.
Let's kill him!
Let's go and get Santa.
And uprising! Everybody please!
It turns out their efforts were kind of wasted. The puppies and Santa Claus end up turning around the evil dog and Roland, making them see the error of their ways, because they used to be on the nice list.
Yeah, Roland thought Santa just left him coal, and he's like, you son of a bitch, I've always hated you for that. And he's like, no, look, I had these records with our video books. It shows I did bring you that train set you wanted, and then someone stole it and left you coal. Oh, so you never came back and tried to fix that? Like, no.
No, we knew what happened, but we thought it was funny.
Thought that might warp you for the rest of your life, and hell with it, I'm not making 2 trips out there.
Who stole it? Was it a run-of-the-mill burglar, or was this an Annie situation, and like the person who ran the orphanage was evil and took the toys from them?
Not clear. Could have been either.
I guess in this universe, I mean, everyone knows Santa's real, so they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna steal all the toys that Santa brings and sell them. Evil.
He became what he hated the most.
Oh my god, Roland.
Stupid Christmas.
Oh, the fucking Julio dog. He turned bad when he lost his whole family. And then they play
this for laughs.
They play a flashback of him seeing his whole family's graves for laughs. I forgot they did this. This is our second time watching this, and so when it got done, like I was losing it.
Bizarre decision, but okay.
It was the correct decision.
The
baby waterworks.
These are sweet, sweet truths.
The grave scene was very funny.
Amazing.
I was looking at like reviews for this movie to see, if anyone has some slam dunks. Even people who are following the Air Bud movies, like they watch all of these, thought this one was particularly insane. Like they're like, what were they doing? What is this? Even like when a series of talking dogs that have jobs and shit, they're like, what is this Santa shit going on? What the fuck is happening here?
Are you for reals, Santa?
They trick the other two dogs into being in the cage and then go to the concert.
Very stupidly. They get a lump of coal in the present. Like, wait a second, we've been trapped, even though there's giant holes those dogs could easily fit in. Yeah, we can get out here really easily.
Plan would have been foiled. But for what? Like, what are they gonna do? If they walk out and they're like, well, what's your plan now? And they're like, we didn't have anything more than just do it. Do what we say.
If those dogs are out of the cage, you have to give up.
Damn it.
Those dogs!
Oh no, we can't handle two dogs.
They got a gun. Not here, but they have one.
Give us the cookies, 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 cookies.
Cookies, 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 cookies.
Stupid Theodore Rex. He went on to be racist to Whoopi Goldberg. It was this whole thing. He learned it because of all of the racism against him as a dinosaur. You really can't blame him. These movies had messages.
Did they?
This movie had a message.
Humans and dogs are insatiable. They'll buy anything.
Christmas spirit doesn't come in packages, Bark.
Love's the perfect gift to share with family.
Oh, I did like the last shot, which, by the way, Tubi spoiled what the last shot of this was going to be in the preview image, but David DeLuise reads a storybook to all the dogs and then smiles at them. The most fake-ass Paul Blart smile I've ever seen.
Inner Kevin James radiating through.
Yeah, some Kevin James energy coming from him. If Dom DeLuise got together with Kevin James, that would be his son. I'm not unconvinced that he didn't.
That's when they say Air Bud can fuck himself.
He had all these kids and he took off. I don't know what the canon is for what happened to Air Bud. Did he pass away in canon, or is he like immortal?
He's
like Columbo's dog. He just lives forever.
Rich. He's like in the Scarface mansion doing a bunch of blow.
He's that millionaire dog that the Duchess left all the money to.
Yeah.
That was all a hoax.
Yeah. It's real in this universe.
Gunther.
Because he can talk. He's got like a bunch of young people hanging out with him like Gunther. We're the dog's posse.
The dog's part of a pop group, and they formed the group together as some sort of sham because the Duchess said in her will that that's what they had to do. And then it turns out there was no Duchess. It was all the guy that directed and wrote this doing all his Air Bud stuff. And Air Bud's been a sham this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
We cracked the case.
Shh, go be a goody two-shoe somewhere else. I'm fleecing this room.
What else about Puppy Star Christmas?
Roland, once he takes the Santa Claus costume off, the curse immediately starts leaving him.
Oh,
you see his beard falls out and stuff.
Once again, something that's better than the Santa Claus's TV show.
You can get a magic watch and look like Tim Allen again.
I don't want to dare the makeup anymore.
We needed an anti-Claus in this movie, an evil Richard Riehle.
An evil Richard Riehle, yes! Puppy Star Christmas 2, come on!
They think it's all over, and then just like evil Richard Riehle anti-Claus comes in.
He was the Krampus. Crampup.
He's got the evil dog that can be the Crampup. He goes, "Hey guys, give up." I'm like, "Better do it! The dog said to give up!"
They gotta team up with the bad dogs against a greater enemy and prevent the Christmas apocalypse. Apocalypse now.
A shocking and appalling surprise.
I don't have anything else to say about this movie. Watch it. It's on Tubi. It's probably on some other streaming services. Check it out. It's super funny. I had a good time watching this.
The best Christmas ever.
Yeah. Best Christmas ever.
Attitude the hell out of this.
recording this on Matt's birthday. Happy birthday, Matt!
Happy birthday.
The other one's like a pop star. They...
Ziggy's in bed? Ziggy. Get out of there.